Hey, welcome to a brand new Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, your host, and I'm glad you're here today. I hope your day is doing fantastically well and blessed, and that I get to share some of that fantastic day with you. And if you're not doing so well today, well, I do hope your day gets just a little bit better because you're in for a treat today. We have a lot to cover today on the Rundown with Ramon, and I know you're going to enjoy each and every moment of it. Well, I hope you do. And by the way, get in touch with me. Feel free to DM me across the social platforms. I'm Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com, started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books. And I'm here today in the Rundown with Ramon to help you get started in your life or to build a better business. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about 5 little habits that immediately can energize you. The power of design, how design practices enhance your marketing strategy. How do you know what you can believe as a business owner and as an individual consumer? It's important to know, is this truthful or not? Seth Godin comes in talking about unforced error. We're going to talk about fake but functional, how artificial intelligence will determine our futures. The 3 core poisonings. The second core, how subtle manipulation holds us back. And we're going to touch on how you can get funding from the government for your startup or your business. And the amazing power of positive influence on leadership. See if we can fit these last 3 in here, redefining career confidence. And we're going to touch on 13 unusual habits that some CEOs have done. And last but not least, what's the easiest way to start your business? So welcome aboard. Glad you're here. A brand new episode of the Rundown with Ramon brought to you today by myself. So with that, let's dive into it. And again, I'm glad you're here. We know that life is not always easy, but the fact that I get to share some of the day with you makes me feel special. So let's get started right now. Ding, 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 ding. Up first, habits that'll immediately energize you. Going through the day and you're feeling a bit melancholy, I believe the word is. You're not feeling on your best. You're not feeling the top of your A game. What are some things you can do that will help energize you in the day? 1, 12 squats or equivalent, says our friends at Your Tango. Squats can hopefully energize you. I've gotten into the habit of doing 12 super quick squats between writing and work sessions throughout the day. Number 2, 3 long, slow, and shallow nose breaths into the belly. I've been told, and you can learn more about this in reading the book, The Oxygen Advantage, that breathing is an important part of our health. How we breathe can impact our health, even for the brief moment. But breathing exercises is important. Number 3, drink a cup of water. Most of us blame all kinds of stuff when we're lethargic or moody, but actually, the issue is very often that we're dehydrated all along. This one's good. Watch comedy. Pull out a video of Seinfeld, Kevin Hart, or Nikki Glaser and get laughing. Kevin Hart's pretty funny. So number 5, do a chore for 5 minutes. There's always something that needs to be done around the house. And maybe instead of sticking your head into doing something and you're stuck on something, you're feeling frustrated, not feeling so great. But the advice is, do a chore, get up, do something else, shift your brain, shift your focus into doing something else, and then come back and maybe you'll feel a bit more refreshed. If you're just joining in, welcome. You're in the right place. Yeah, that's you I'm talking to. You're in the right place. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. How design practices enhance your marketing strategy. Interesting. Here's what I'm reading here from Caroline Peterson. Design is more than just art. It's a powerful tool that, when wielded effectively, can significantly amplify your marketing efforts. From reinforcing brand identity to ensuring user-centric approaches in marketing collaterals, design's role is multifaceted and indispensable. So brand is important. The question is, how do you put this into your marketing strategy? 1, consistency, as our friends at Marketing Prof say, in your visual elements. If your visual elements, and mine are sometimes like that, are all over the place, Karen Denzen, then that means you may not be leveraging the power of design for your marketing well. So consistency in your design is important. Number 2, What is the brand message you're giving throughout your design? Design should communicate the brand's core values and message. Is it clean? Is it minimalistic? The layouts for a brand that values simplicity or vibrant and dynamic designs for a brand wanting to appear energetic, innovative. Emotional connection is important. Does the design you're feeling, you're doing connect with me emotionally? Now, these may be deep and academic for some of you. For me, it is. But as you get better and better in business and think more about it, and as you market your brand more and more, when they see that logo, when they see what represents you, how do people feel? I know that works with me. I'm a very small business owner, but there is a personal brand I have. The personal brand of Ramon Ray. My book, Celebrity CEO, talks all about it. If you don't have Celebrity CEO, definitely want to check it out. Go to Amazon or your local store. But what's the emotion people get when they think of Ramon Ray? What is it or what is it not? So that's some important things. Use user-centric design for marketing collateral. Aims to forge deeper connections with audiences. Accessibility and usability. Is it easy for people to use? Is it accessible for all? There's ADA rules that you need to be cognizant of. Is it personalized? And you can do a lot of that with CRM and technologies. People log in and make a personal experience for them. Are you asking users what they think about what you're doing? Are you leveraging the power of multi-channel marketing in what you're doing? So as you're, as you're thinking of your design, as you're thinking of your marketing, as you're thinking of how you're going to show up, Deborah Williams, then the key here is make sure you integrate that in your design. Welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Know what you can believe. Everything that's on the internet is not the truth. Even the things I'm saying today, you should feel free to evaluate and be thoughtful about. But how are some ways that you can know what you believe or if it's true? These are from Steve Keating says, one, and we know some of these things, but I think these are important reminders. Evaluate the source. What's the source's reputation, the author credentials, the affiliations? The power of cross-verification, multiple sources, primary versus secondary sources. Check for bias. We all have bias. That's for sure, Deborah. That's for sure, Karen. We all have biases. So what's the slant of this person writing it? Is it a fact or is it an opinion? Can you do your best to analyze the evidence supporting data that backs up what you're reading or logical consistency? When you think about considering the context, historical and cultural context, writes Steve Keating, purpose and intent, the power of using critical thinking, questioning assumptions, identifying fallacies. What about seeking expert opinions from other people, especially before you make a big move on something? Consult experts, expert consensus. Staying informed and updated. Are you doing that? Continuous learning, adapt and update your beliefs. These are ways that you don't just want to go willy-nilly into something and believe everything that you see because it's not all true. So make sure you understand what you're reading, what you're hearing, what you're listening to, and that you can evaluate it with your own assumptions, with your own facts, with your own research. This is so important. Ding, 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 ding. Another day on the Rundown with Ramon. Seth Godin has always amazing insights and information. I love hearing from Seth Godin. Here's what he says. In hospitality and customer service, perfect is elusive. Someone is going to miss a shift, have a bad day, or fail to understand a situation. But there's a second kind of error, the one that's far more common. When management makes bad choices or under-invest in systems, training, and people, it's not really an error. It's a choice that costs everyone involved. When management makes the bad choices or under-invest, there are choices with consequences, right? Seth Godin. Don't blame the actors if you have a lousy script. Woo, that's powerful. When you built that automated phone tree to save a few dollars on customer service, you were choosing to lose some of your best customers. When you planned a lazy and boring menu for the group meeting at your hotel, you chose to send the message of carelessness. And when you ask underappreciated and poorly trained staff to step up and be the face of your organization, you're risking your future. Customer service is a chance to create delight and impact. It can amplify or undermine the marketing investments that you say are important, and yet management often fails to see the systems they are building and maintaining begin with, we're doing these things on purpose with intent. As in all things, getting the systems right is the foundation for everything else. that follows. Your hospitality strategy is the problem, not bad luck or uncaring staff. So Seth Godin pushes back and says, Karen, that's right, thank you. Seth Godin pushes back and says, it may not be your staff that are causing the problem. You may not have invested in the right things or had the wherewithal to do the right things for your business. Ding, 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 ding. Next up, fake but functional, how artificial intelligence will determine our future. I love this, by Dr. Janine DeCabo. Artificial intelligence has become a ubiquitous term tossed around in boardrooms and splashed across headlines. But what exactly is it? Before diving into the future, let's break down the very essence of AI by examining its two constituent parts, artificial and intelligence. I'm not going to break this down and dive into it, but artificial, not quite real, but remarkably useful. Understand that. The aspect of intelligence means the power to learn and adapt. That's what AI is being programmed to beginning to do. Fake but functional, the marriage of artificial and intelligence. So what's the future? How will AI shape our business landscape? Enhanced design making. All algorithms can analyze vast quantities of data to identify trends and predict customer behavior. This is powerful. Personalized experiences. AI can personalize customer interactions at unprecedented levels. AI chatbots can provide 24/7 customer support and more. Increased automation. Repetitive tasks that consume valuable human resources can be automated using AI. Innovation and product support. Improved risk management. So what are some ways we can embrace AI more? And yes, I know you think you know about it, but I bet you're not using AI as much as you could. Identify areas where AI can add value. Invest in AI talent or partnerships. Start small and scale strategically. Focus on human AI collaboration. AI is not going anywhere. It's here to stay, Deborah, and it's important that we understand it. What's up, Kimberly? Glad you're here. I like that. Fake but functional. Understand AI is not real, meaning it's a program, a computer program that's taking the human thought that was fed it and mashing it up. That's important to know, Deborah. Kimberly Wyckoff is here. Glad you're here. We got our crew here today. So as you're thinking of leveraging the power of AI in your business, make sure you do it smartly and well. Ding, 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 ding. Moving on here, how subtle manipulation holds us back. This is deep. I'm not sure I can even get through it, about the power of subtle manipulation. Talking about second core poison, which is a concept focusing on subtle forms of manipulation that influence our behavior and decisions. These manipulations can come from external sources or from deeply ingrained beliefs within ourselves. Diminished self-esteem, envy, and resentment. The feeling of a lack, resentment's drain. That's understanding the impact of the second core poison can manifest in various ways, hindering our growth. So how can you break free from these feelings of lack, of envy, and resentment? Well, the good news for me is my faith, but I think the good news, talking about practicality here on this earth here, recognize and communicate your needs. Learn to say no. I'm hearing this more and more again, but the power of saying no is so important and can set us all free. Prioritize time with supportive people and distance yourself from negative influences. This is important to keep in mind. You don't have to say yes to everybody or be around everybody. What about challenging negative beliefs? Identify limiting beliefs like I'm not worth anything. Replace them with positive, empowering affirmations. Keep a journal to track patterns and beliefs. Cultivating inner strength. Practice self-care and prioritize inner harmony. Engage in activities like meditation or mindfulness to reduce stress. What about regular exercise? These are things you can do, and I think we're talking about today when you have those negative thoughts. Asa Don Brown, glad you're here, Asa. Glad you're here. Welcome. When you have those negative things, when you're not feeling so well, there are things you can do to combat that, to push back that. And part of it is setting up yourself. I'm talking to you, setting up yourself for the best success you can have. You don't have to accept negativity. You don't have to accept downness. You don't have to accept depression. You can choose to live a different life if you want to. That doesn't mean that the past of your mama, your daddy, your aunt, abuse you had, trauma you had won't be with you. But this means at some point, by God's grace, you can choose to make a different trajectory for your life. If you've just joined, I'm Ramon Ray. Get to know me better at ramonray.com. Check me out at zoneofgenius.com. Sign up for our email newsletter for sure. We're here to help you start your day, live your afternoon, live your night better, live a better life, or start or grow your business. Welcome to The Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Small business funding from the government is a real thing. The government wants to see our businesses thrive. That's a blessing of living in this country. The government's very invested in small business growth. There are many grants you can look at. Grants.gov, America Seed Fund, National Institute of Health, minority-owned firms through the MBDA program. EPA has this, grants for agriculture, all kind of grants you can do. You just have to take the time to look them up. Maybe it's not a grant. A grant is money you're getting that so you don't have to pay back. What about a loan from the SBA? The SBA is specifically chartered with providing small businesses with loans. Large companies have full backing they can do and get loans at better rates and things like this. The SBA says, you know what? Small businesses may not have the capital to get loans like a large business can. We'll step in to stoke entrepreneurship. There's special loans for veterans and women and minorities. Other funding options, of course, you can apply to Amazon, Walmart, Sam's Club, FedEx, Visa. The large brands are giving you grants as well. So these are things you can do. Again, it's all about how much you want to go get it, how much you want to make it happen. Lisa Johnson Thomas is here. Good day to you, Lisa. Glad you're here. Jeremy's here in the clutch, they said. Jeremy, glad you're here today. Jeremy Capos, you're welcome, Jeremy. Thanks for being here today. Good today's day to everybody here on today's episode of The Rundown with Ramon. Moving on here. Ding, 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 ding. Positive influence and leadership is absolutely important. Gurpreet Juneja writes this. In leadership, positive influence is a beacon of transformative change, guiding leaders and their teams toward unparalleled success. As the CEO and founder of a global holistic leadership coaching and change management organization, Gurpreet says, I have witnessed firsthand the monumental impact of positive influence on leadership. Through this article, I aim to unravel the essence of positive influence in leadership and more. And she goes on. So 7 steps to positive influence in leadership. Number 1, empathy, the Brene Brown approach. Number 2, visionary leadership, the Simon Sinek approach. Number 3, leading by example, the Mandela effect. Number 4, empowerment, the Jack Welch method. Number 5, appreciation, the Oprah Winfrey way. Number 6, continuous learning, the Elon Musk model. Number 7, resilience, the J.K. Rowling story. This is an important concept to keep in mind. Resilience and leadership, being positive in leadership is so important. And we have so many examples of leaders, famous examples of leaders, but there's others that can help us do this. The question is, are we exemplifying positive leadership in our organizations? Are we exemplifying positive leadership for our teams? Are we or are we not? It's the choice we get to make every single day, Karen, every single day, Jeremy, every single day, Lisa, every single day, Asa, every single day, Deborah, every single day. All the Rundown with Ramon audience who are here, we get to make that choice. Welcome to a brand new episode of The Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Redefining career confidence. Interesting insights from Jacqueline Frost, the founder and creative director at Elevate Talent. Approximately a decade ago, Hewlett-Packard conducted an internal survey revealing that men tend to apply for a job when they meet approximately 60% of the qualifications, whereas women typically apply only if they meet 100% of the requirements. This statistic was widely circulated, leading to the conclusion that women need to have more confidence in their capabilities. But Jacqueline is pushing back and saying maybe that's a statistic where the statistics said it, but is there a chance to review these? This revealed what it was, but the statistic, though, was nowhere near as widely circulated, and so the conclusion that it was due to low confidence remained. Subsequently, another study was conducted to delve deeper. This revealed that only 10% of female respondents cited a lack of confidence in their ability to perform the job. So what is this saying? We look at a survey and a stat, and we think that means X. But the key is it may not mean what you think it may mean. Hence, going deeper is important. This aspect of identity politics raises its head, but it's important. Why are people voting this way or that way? You better make sure you know why they're doing what you think they're doing by the stats, when the stats may be a number, but how the numbers interpreted are so important. So I want you to understand this for your own business. You're asking your team and doing surveys. Should we have the coffee machine here or there? And 50% of the people, or 70%, say the coffee machine should be here. But now you should go a step further and ask, why should the coffee machine be here? That's so important. That's so important. Essential to know. Hey, everybody. This is the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray. Get to know me better at RamonRay.com. Get to know me better at zoneofgenius.com. Sign up and subscribe to our email newsletter. Check us out. Let me know how I can serve you and help you in your day to give you the best start, middle, or end of your day as you can, and to help you grow your business. Ding, 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 ding. Moving on here. Fitness entrepreneur who rises at 3 a.m. and other weird things that some leaders are doing. Waking up at 3:30 a.m. and launching into a 90-minute workout. Tim Cook and Richard Branson. Bob Iger of Disney prefers to work out in a dark room with the TV on mute. A teaspoon of Icelandic cod liver oil is from Mike Berner, CEO of Edison Software. Elon Musk works out in his morning routine, eating a donut, people say. Mark Zuckerberg diet requires eating 4,000 calories a day. Taking an afternoon in the office is Robin Zenig, the CEO of one of the largest EV battery companies. 2 hours of meditation a day is Jack Dorsey. Eyes open meditation is Gwyneth Paltrow. I believe she's CEO of wellness brand Goop. When faced with a tough problem, Jeff Bezos engages in some mind wandering. A more unusual habit among CEOs, Tobias Lute says he never works later than 5:30. And I could go on and on and on. The point is, some of the top CEOs and brands and executives in the world, they have their habits, things they do to get to the next level. My question to you is, what are you doing to get to the next level? Ding, 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 ding. The easiest way to start your own business. The easiest way to start your own business. A few shortcuts. One, buying an existing business. You don't have to start from scratch. You can start an existing business that somebody else has. Buy it. And when you think about buying the business, ask the right question. Just go to ChatGPT and ask them. Number two, buying into a franchise. So to start your own business, you don't have to start it from scratch. You can choose to buy a franchise or buy somebody else's business. Hey, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. Let me remind you, check out the zoneofgenius.com. It's out in the newsletter. I want you to think critically about what you really want to do in life and in business. Ask yourself, do you even want to be in business? And find out, are you hungry enough to get to where you need to be? What are your prices like? Are they premium or are they too cheap, hindering your growth? Do you have the mindset for the growth that you need to get to where you need to be in business? And ask yourself this, what do you do best? My name is Ramon Ray, helping you live your best life or start to grow your business. I'm so glad you've taken the time to be with me today. If you're enjoying this show, let me know. Share it out. Take a selfie. Send me a screenshot. Send it to somebody else. Send them this link and say, hey, check out the Rundown with Ramon. And I will see you next time on the next edition of the Rundown with Ramon. Be blessed and have an amazing, amazing day. Thank you. Well, that's a wrap. I'm wishing you a blessed, great day. Go out and make an impact in the life of somebody else. We need you, because the world can be a very cruel place sometimes. But if more of us get together and make the world positive, the more positive the world will be. See you next time.